Hey everyone, today we're talking about place value. Yay, exciting! Let's take a look back at our place value chart. I know there were days you sat around wondering, if I have a 1 in the ones place and a 1 in the tens place, how do those numbers relate to each other? Or how does that 10 relate to 100? Or that 100 to 1000? Well, let's end the mystery. Let's investigate. So let's say I have 1, 1, and I ask you, how do I get from 1, 1 to 110? Well, we know that as we increase this 1, that eventually I'm going to get to 10, and it's not going to fit in the ones place anymore. It becomes 110. So how does my 1, 1 relate to my 110? Well, I needed 10 of them. 110 is 10 times 1, 1. And this will be similar as I move to greater place values. As I get up to 10 tens, we know that becomes 100. So to get from 110 to 100, I need to multiply by 10. And a similar thing will happen, of course, as we move toward the thousands, because my 10 100s become 1,000, and that's also multiplying by 10. So, in summary, as we move to the left on the place value chart, the positions are related by multiplying by 10. Let's look at an example. Here I have one number circled and one number underlined. We want to know how those numbers relate to each other. So my underlined digit is in the 10,000s place. That's short for underlined. And it represents 30,000. My circled digit is in the thousands place, and it represents 3,000. So how do these two numbers relate to each other? Well, to get from my circled digit to my underlined digit, I would have to multiply by 10. Let's see which statement fits. Is the circled digit 10 times the underlined digit? No. Is the underlined digit 10 times the circled digit? Yes, that's correct. So, in summary again, as I move to the left on the place value chart, each place value position is 10 times the position to the right. So what happens as we move to the right on the place value chart? Let's investigate. So let's start on the left side. Let's start with 1,000. How does that relate to 100? Well, maybe it'd be easier to decide if I told you that 1,000 is 10 100s. Now, how do 10 100s and 100 relate? Well, to get from 1,000 to 100, I would have to divide by 10. In other words, 100 is 1/10 of 1,000. Let's look at another one here. How do I get from 100 to 110? Well, 100 is 10 tens. So again, I would have to divide by 10, or say that a 10 is 1/10 of 100. And that will work as we continue to move to the right on our place value chart. As you see, 110 is 10 ones, and dividing by 10, or taking 1/10 of the 10, I end up with 1 1. So, in summary, as I move to the right on my place value chart, each place value position is 1/10 of the position to its left. Let's look at an example. Here we have 3,300. We want to compare the 3 in the thousands to the 3 in the hundreds. So let's take a look. My circled digit is 3,000. My underlined digit is 300. So how do I get from my circled digit to my underlined digit? Well, this one has 3 zeros and this one has 2 zeros. We know that I divided by 10. In other words, my underlined digit, 300, is 1/10 of 3,000. Let's see if that matches one of our statements. Circled digit is 1/10 underlined. No, that's the other way. The underlined digit is 1/10 of the circled digit. That's the correct answer. So, in summary, as we move to the left on our place value chart, each place value position is 10 times the position on its right. As I move to the right on the place value chart, each place value position is 1/10 the place value position to its left.